Hey everyone, it's your boy Trent Weller back at you again with another BopIt review, and this is actually the one I've been waiting to do for quite a long time. If you remember correctly, when I did the video of the BopIt button prototype that Dan sent me, I said in the comments, watch this space, I'm going to do a review of the BopIt Extreme 2022. And I know what some of the electronic gamer community is probably thinking, why do this now? There's a bajillion reviews on this thing, and test modes, and comparison video, and I do say one, this one, the same one. But it's because I didn't get one of these until 2023. So there's the BopIt Extreme. It looks a lot like the original BopIt Extreme. You got a pull, you got to twist it, that looks like the one from the refresh, or 2016, or new moves, or whatever you want to call it. You got a flicky flick, looks like the one in the Extreme. You get your spin it, ding and a ling, and you got your BopIt buttons, this one and BopIt button second. So, when you pull it to turn on the BopIt, you hear that? It's solo mode. You've got pass it, party, and one-on-one. You got 3 volume settings, blasting, quiet and loud, always defaults to loud, and you've got 4 difficulty levels: expert, master, pro, novice. So let's play a little bit of solo.
Score 100.
In the novice mode.
BopIt. Twist it. Pull it. Spin it.
Bit of a clicky pull it there.
BopIt.
Spin it. Looks a bit like a refresh or you just pull it. It's kind of like, almost feels like it's had a chunk taken out of it. For those who want to know.
Did you pause?
I did, on purpose. And then of course you've got other modes where you've got your expert mode for sound effects in the mix. Like this. Master, which puts colours in there.
And starts playing at a faster beat.
Listen, BopIt, don't let me roll out. Give me a colour. There we go. In the most difficult mode, where you're going to do 3 at a time. Every third command on solo is BopIt twisted port, which is interesting. You've got all the things here.
Yellow. Orange. Go.
You get the sounds, you get the colours, you get the regular commands.
Pull it. Go. Orange. Go. Yes. Blue. Go.
I swear I literally just had that command set.
BopIt. Twist it. Pull it. Go. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You. Score 12.
It's solo.
It sounded to me like when you selected the higher difficulty levels, the beat was faster.
Yep.
when you started it.
It does a bit do that. You've got to pass it. Yeah, if I was playing with someone else. And then I'll pass it to my left.
Or to the right.
Or the right or whatever. But the instruction booklet do say left. And then the person loses because it didn't get spun. We have party. Where you get called out body parts to play, and I understand what to do this. Now, if you have hip dysplasia, I recommend you don't do that too hard, because it'll be a bad time when you do it. Now, arms pretty good. Be mindful that if you don't use your body parts, you lose. I'm kidding, you don't. It doesn't know. It doesn't know that at all. I kind of wish it did, but I'm also glad it doesn't.
Oh, you're out. Silver, master. Green, orange, belly. Oh, you're out.
And then we have one-on-one,
Novice,
which is not accessible in the pro mode.
one-on-one.
This is interesting.
BopIt,
Let's say, so yellow side's got the point, because yellow is spin it, twist it and pull it. Green side is spin and flip. So one person takes one side, one person takes the other side. Now what would happen if,
BopIt, yellow,
for example,
twist it,
as seems to be my want today,
pull it, spin it,
Green missed the spin. He'd lose, right? Nope, 2 more lives, 2 more tries.
spin it, BopIt. Oh,
Who loses? Both do. So now, green's on 1 life, yellow's on 2.
flick it, flick it, spin it, flick it, spin it, BopIt, green,
Green has 1 life left, yellow still has 2.
pull it, oh,
Whoops! Looks like they're both on 1 life now.
BopIt. Oh,
And looks like
you both lose.
that happened. Whoops! No winner. But if, for example, it pulled out flick it and green had missed that, yellow would win. So that's
Because the game ended with yellow still having a
Yes,
life.
because the game ended with yellow still having a life. So that's basically BopIt Extreme from 2022. I love the design. I enjoy the gameplay. The sound quality is a bit, it's pretty good. The beats there, the classic melodies there. You got your party mode, your all modes. You beat each mode at 100 and you've beaten the game. It's a great game for ages 8 plus, and you'll really have a good time with it. Except there's just one thing holding it back. That's the fact that this exists. This is BopIt XT from 2011. That's right. 11 years before this came out, this did. Now I hear you saying, so what? What happens when I turn this on? Mm-hmm.
Party. One-on-one.
Okay.
Solo.
It must be different, right?
Blasted.
Free controlling settings.
Wow. Blasted. BopIt. Party. One-on-one. Solo.
Any level of difficulty? Probably not.
Expert.
Oh,
Master.
well, where have I seen this before? I wonder if they play the same way.
Novice. High score. 5. BopIt. Twist it. Pull it. Spin it. Flick it. Twist it.
Looks like they do.
BopIt.
BopIt XT also has this little feature. Purple button. Shake it.
Pull it.
Other than that,
BopIt.
kind of the same.
Quick as a cat.
Maybe it doesn't do the other things that it does.
Party.
The Extreme
One-on-one.
does it, the different notes. Maybe
Expert.
it might be different.
Expert.
Let's see.
BopIt. Spin it. Shake it. Oh boy, this is awkward.
It is awkward. I shook
4,
it.
5. High score. 5.
Sometimes it gets
Twist it. Pull it. Pull it.
It's been there, done that.
Dude.
Yes, do.
Novice.
see if
Party,
Master is any different.
solo, expert, master, master. BopIt, orange, orange.
Seems familiar.
Oh, you'll get it eventually. Score 9. Pass it. Party. 1-on-1. Solo. Pro. 2, 3 at a time.
Pro.
Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Go. Yes. Twist it. Flick it. Go. Yes. Pull it. Black. Spin it. Go. Yes. Blue. Shake it. Go. Oh. Dude. Seriously? Come on. Score 3.
What about the other roads? Maybe they're a bit different.
Green. Go. Yes. Blue. Black. Spin it. Go. Yes. Pull it. Twist it. Go. Yes. Bop it. Orange. Go. Yes. Yellow. Flick it. Go. Yes. Pass it.
Yeah, it seems very done that.
Go. Oh. You're out. Nothing. Party.
It is different.
Pull it. Spin it. Flick it. Flick it. Pass it.
Well, it hasn't got that body part, but it is
Spin
different.
it. Twist it. Foot.
No, it's no different.
You're out.
Well, what about this?
1-on-1. Bop it. Yellow.
Yep. It seems pretty familiar to me.
Pull it. Oh.
But I should have more
Green
lives,
win.
right? What? So basically,
Bop it. Good
this
start.
is this. Long story short, while I have no real qualms with this, it is pointless to have this if you already have this. For one thing, the sound quality here is arguably better than here. The beat on here is quite crunchy and distorted. The passing melody has a tendency to clip, whereas here it does not. The gameplay is practically identical with all modes being about the same. There are some interesting pitch bends on here. Let's just compare the way each says its modes.
Solo. Pass it. Party. 1-on-1. Solo.
I'm going to parry again.
Party.
A little bit lower for some reason. It's almost not noticeable, but it is still noticeable. When the game is beaten, this has a weird pitch bend when it says you. This does not. What else? Well, this has an earphone jack, but this does not. This has a shake it. This does not. It was a BopIt Extreme release without a shake it in 2013 for certain regions. Which is practically what this is, with some small differences. Things I do like about this that make it a bit different than this. In solo, there are some interesting quirks. As you get through the game, you'll find out that every 10, 11th, 12th, 13th and 14th command in the expert and master modes, if you haven't lost during them, like if you go from novice to expert, rather than going from novice to expert, losing an expert and then starting again. If you go from novice to expert, command 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 will be random. Then command 10 will always be BopIt, 11 will always be twisted, 12 will always be pull it, 13 will always be spin it, 14 will always be flick it. In both expert and master at that point. In pro, on solo, every third command is always a BopIt twisted point sequence. XT does not do that. Another thing that this does that XT doesn't. On XT there is a purple command in master mode. That's the shake it dude. There is a purple command here too. These guys. bit confusing, but you get used to it. You have to. Outside of that though, and the one-on-one mode, which frankly I quite like on here, this really is just this. And that's honestly the biggest complaint I have with this. It's this. You have this, you don't need this. You don't have this, well, then I recommend this completely. If you see it out there in the wild, you can get them on Amazon for $49 on Amazon Australia. So if you don't have an XT, this would be great. Especially if the only BopIt you've played are like the 2019 one and maybe some of the movie time ones like Spidey or Leonardo or Chewie or Darth Vader or whatever. This would be great because this is not just a step up, this is a freaking leap up. But if you've been collecting BopIts from pretty much day one, you probably have an XT. And if you're from the UK, you have the 2013 XT, which is basically this without the headphone jack and the shaker, which is basically what this is. So I guess my last words are that I don't dislike this thing. I enjoy using it and I love the design. Really comfortable to hold as well. But it's redundant because not only is it an unnecessary release because BopIt XT exists, but there's already a model of BopIt XT that doesn't have a shake it. So it makes this even more unnecessary. Which is a pity because this isn't actually a bad BopIt, even with the inferior sound. It's not a bad game, it's just a completely unnecessary one. So that's my opinion of the 2022 BopIt Extreme. But what I want to know from all of you is, do you have one of these? Have you played this? Do you have an XT as well? If you do, did you keep this when you bought it? Have you bought one of these for your kid brother or sister or your niece or nephew? What do they think of it if so? Is this the first BopIt you've ever bought? What basically is your opinion of the BopIt Extreme 2022? So I think it'd be great if you'd sound off in the comments, and I just want to close out by saying that if you do see one of these in the wild and you don't have any BopIts outside of, say, Micro or 2019 BopIt or a few movie tie-in BopIts, you are more than well within your rights to buy one of these because it is going to be a good time for you. And if you want my star rating on this, about a 3. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I would love, as I said, to hear your thoughts in the comments. I would love it if you'd like and subscribe, because it really does help my channel. And until next time, I have been Trent Weller, and I'm out.